uh, clubs or which are considered to be learning as well as the fun activities that we have not started, then thinking that we will get an opportunity to have a physical form of classroom interactions, and then uh, obviously all the club activities would be more live and enthused when we have the physical form of it. But unfortunately, the present situation has not permitted us to go ahead with that. Now, then we thought that through a virtual mode also it can be done. And then, of course, I have to congratulate the two professors, Dinesh and Kishore Chandra Sahu, who has been given this responsibility in a very short notice. They could able to come up and motivate you guys to join for this. And big round of applause to all the students who have shown interest as well as the team of this club. And of course, it's been guided by all the senior faculty members, and especially the Dr. Arijit, who used to do this one earlier years. And of course, now he has passed on this responsibility to these two young faculty with the institute. I'm sure that the young minds will give a lot of energy and enthusiasm that's required to move on with this. I'll just take a couple of minutes and I'll request the Professor Dinesh to continue with this. I'm sure and confident that these club activities will provide an opportunity for every student to excel and to have a value addition for the learnings that are happening in the classroom. And also, you can regenerate, you can cheer up, you can get a lot of lot of strength and mental freedom, and it's like a stress buster that will help you to move on in the life. Because there are formal and informal activities. Formal activities will try to add to your learning, and then the informals will act as stress relievers. And we are conducting these stress management and positive thinking sessions. And in fact, we tied up with one of the institute, and then they are helping us to do. But very unfortunately, only 3 4 students are joining for that. So I request all the students also and faculty, please join for this session. There are another 4 days that's left out. Tomorrow is a very important session, and then they are going to give the techniques for stress management. By just logging in, we will get to know, and whenever you feel like making use of it, that can be used. If you don't join, you will not be knowing what are those stress management techniques. And you can say that, sir, Professor Google is there, and then he is on a click of butter and I can get whenever I want. But there is a lot of value addition when you are hearing from an experienced one rather than just browsing through the net. By just logging in, you will get to know. Just have that information. If you feel like using, you can use. If not, you can forget about that. There is no harm in that. But when an opportunity is given, not making use of that opportunity is something not good, or it considered to be a bad. So I am sure and confident that all of you are going to join tomorrow for the stress management techniques session. So these club activities will also add to relieve your stress, to come out from your routine and other mundane activities and show your talent that you have. This is again a platform for you to showcase the talents that you have, or it can be used as a relaxing sessions, and so that you can regain the energy that you have lost by tiring yourself, by involving yourself in various activities. So make use of these opportunities that's been provided, and I'm sure that you will find a lot of time, and I'm sure that by staying at home, we will have a lot of uh, mental stress, not because of these classes and all, but confining ourselves in the four walls. That itself is in a big strain, and it is been considered as a big trauma also for some of them. They could not. So this is a platform where you can interact, where you can see the people, and then come out from your loneliness, and you can feel that you are part of a big society. You have a lot of friends who will be caring and sharing. So please, by just logging into these things, you will have such kind. I mean, you have a good feel that you are part of the society, and you can enjoy these things, and you can gain a lot of energy through this activity. And if you have any talent, yes, this is a forum to showcase. Okay, so please make use of the opportunities that's been given by the institute. These are all going to help you a lot. Tomorrow people are looking for a lateral thinking guy. These are the best platforms to have and develop and then acquire such kind of an skill. If you don't participate, if you don't involve yourself, how do you know where your hidden talent is lying? Everyone must be having some talent or the other. Only thing is, you have to take, take the opportunity given and come out well, showcase your talent, and see that that talent will be used for your career also. Clubs precisely are going to help you that. It will help you to gain the team skills. It helps you to gain the human skills. That's the most important one. Unless you are sensitive towards the others, world is not going to consider you as a human being. Please mark these words. If you are not sensitive towards the others, world is not going to consider you as a human being, because animals behave insensitively. So if at all we wanted to be a human being, we have to have a sensitivity towards the others. And some of those things, niceties, can be learned by participating in the club activities. So it is going to help you both academically and non-academic activities. So once again, I must congratulate all of you for showing your interest, and special appreciation to Mr. Dinesh and Sahu, and also being guided by Dr. Arijit, and all other faculty members are actively involved in this, and they are supporting in every activities. And all of you can fall back on any of the faculty for any kind of help that you need. And once again, I am appealing to all the students and faculty, please enjoy the sessions, and also please make use of the opportunity that's there for the stress management. Please join and then pick up that techniques that are required, so that both can be useful to you in your career and in your life. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ramana Rao, sir. I'm sure that, I'm strongly believe our students are sensitive to the society, and then definitely they are humane, because the activities that our students have been doing in the last couple of weeks that have been seeing, Dr. Kalyani ma'am have been organized few social activities, and then our students are active. They're activating themselves towards more towards serving the society. I'm sure your talk will regenerate and then will be an impetus for our students to be even more proactive with regards to their social sensitivity and to be more humane. Yes, sir.
1 minute, Dinesh. I forgot to mention one initiative that institute has taken up. Students and faculty, I'm happy to inform you all that Sivani group of institutions has adopted animals in the zoo for 1 year, and then we are supporting for their taking care of these animals. Just let me list out that there is a tiger. Are you able to see this one? Is it visible?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
this
sir.
is the tiger that's been adopted by SSIM, and these are the ostrich that's been adopted by SSDC.
SSDC and SSJC.
Yeah, SSJC. And Right. These are the parents adopted by school,
School.
Sivani Public School. And this one is adopted by Shailesh sir daughter, Pradhana Sampati. She is supporting this animal brought up. And for 1 year, we are supporting all these animals in the zoo. Uh, and I am happy to inform you all that this is the another initiative that's been taken up by Sivishwani group of institutions, and especially SSIM is taking care of the tiger that is there in the zoo. Hope that for 1 year we are going to help for taking care of this tiger so that it will be in the in a good care of the curator. Okay, thank you. Yeah, Dinesh, thank you. Yeah, over to Dinesh. Am I audible?
I think
Yes,
yes,
sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
yes,
sir.
Yeah,
Dinesh.
Dinesh, it seems there is a problem for at his end.
Probably. Yes, sir.
I think Sau sir, you can pitch in.
Okay, so I think, sir,
Yeah, before
he is not
Dinesh,
there. Before dinner sir starts, I will share my experience with the previous batch
right,
and all.
right, go ahead.
Yeah. So yeah, good morning, my dear colleagues and
Good morning.
young budding managers, right?
Good morning,
And I
sir.
very good morning. So let me first appreciate Mr. Smaran for playing that guitar beautifully. In fact, when I logged in, I was mesmerized. I thought that some music was played in background, but I have seen that there is our students are playing that. So actually, it's really good. So big appreciation to you, Smaran. Now, let me share the previous club activity which I have organized before. In fact, I was coordinated. Students only have done everything. It was in 2018-19, that academic year. And then at that time, we have clubs like Finance Club, Marketing Club, then HR Club, Entrepreneurship Club, and Sports and Cultural Club. So in all these clubs, students are voluntarily have taken membership, and after taking membership, they have organized almost every month. There are around 2 to 3 events every month. Each of the clubs were organizing in the college. And let me tell you, the activities like panel discussion, activities like business quiz, activities like some sort of competition, debate competition, case studies, all those sort of things they have done. Those students have done beautifully. I mean, there is not a single event where we have attended and we have found that that was not properly organized. And we have realized that our students' potentiality as a leader or as a manager is very, very high. So I think I'm sure that you will cross that benchmark also. The kind of feelings we had earlier, your batch will do far better than that. That's what I believe. Like for example, let me share one or two experiences where the first time when we are supposed to start the activity, so students decided to do some panel discussion. Now, in the panel discussion, where as you know, I think Dinesh sir will come to the nitty gritty of it. There is a president, secretary, treasurers, and all. They have come up with a proposal after discussing with the students to conduct a panel discussion, and we always give go ahead what our students wanted to do. Only thing is that we check that whether it is happening in right direction or not. So right from deciding the topic also they have brainstormed among themselves and come up with a topic. Who will be the guest? They have discussed with each other. They also took help from the faculty for some of the guests like alumni of previous batches whom they don't know. They connect to Harish, Srihari sir. They connect to some of the faculties to bring one or two alumni. They connect to industry to bring some of the industry professionals. They talk to their senior students and to take part in the panel discussion. They talk to faculty members to take part in the panel discussion. And the first event itself, it's so good. Everybody appreciated, and simultaneously there were 4 events going on because at that time it was physical. You know that. So you have the benefit of doing everything through virtually right now. But they didn't have, so they have to organize everything right from the chair and tables in the room, right? Uh, how people will see it, who is going to compare, right? Everything, who will be the guest, what would be the sequence of the events, everything they have done, and we are only invitees. They used to send a mail to all the SSIM people, students and faculty to come and see the event, and everybody goes to different rooms and enjoy the event, right? So ultimately what I mean to say is it is not only taking part in the event and show your creativity, show your knowledge. Rather than, it's more than that. It's organizing skill, it's managing skills, your leadership skills, how you're motivating your friends to take part in that, how you're motivating your friends to do some certain work, right? So all these things was perfectly done, and I'm sure your batch is also going to do in the similar way. In fact, much better way, I would say. So this is what the experience. And if you have any things in your mind you wanted to discuss with me or you wanted to know from me, please ask me a question. I'd be happy to answer that. Am I clear?
Yes, sir, you are.
Okay. So yeah, Fayaz, if anything comes to your mind that you wanted to know what was happened and all, I think we'll share. Now let me tell you about sports and cultural events also, like which is definitely liked by most of the students, and it's for sports and cultural is generally we don't restrict to those who are interested. They can take part, and then in our lobby, if you see, there were dance events, there were music events were being organized, beautifully portrayed. There was event where all regional cultures is being portrayed through a dancing form. I think we all remember that, and everybody enjoyed it. So you understand the amount of practice and participation required to conduct such event. Students have enjoyed like anything, and it's a sense of belongingness. Like you will be close to your faculty, you will be close to your friend. Definitely, it is not possible sitting in the classroom only. Until unless you talk and you make somebody do something for you, you will not be close to each other. So this is the opportunity for you, and if you utilize, let me tell you, all the skill sets, soft skills required, it's possible to learn through this kind of events. And as I said, I'm very, very confident and sure that you guys will do very good job.
Arijit sir, not only
Yeah,
students, even faculty enjoyed
that's what faculty enjoyed, and
sports and all.
faculty.
I still remember the schedule that we have played in
Yeah,
that
that's
indoor
what.
court,
Yes, yes.
where Madam also was a part of that.
And you will be surprised by knowing some of the faculty skill. Like our director sir Raman Rao sir is a very good subtle player. I think anybody can challenge sir and come once. So all these things we got to know because of such kind of events. Otherwise, you don't know who is having, like for example, Smaran is such a wonderful guitar player. We don't know. We got to know today only, and you will be remembered Smaran. Sometimes for your score, sometimes for the placement you get, sometimes your behavior, sometimes the kind of other skill set or extracurricular, co-curricular things you do. Like yesterday, we had an alumni meet, and in the alumni meet, Raman Rao sir and all the faculties will remember one fellow called Saurabh Dhar because he is a musician.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody talked about
Guitarist.
his music more than other things. So
No, I think I should mention the point here. This boy
uh,
got into Deloitte because
uh,
of this extra skill that he has got.
correct. Yes.
Because we found him academically not so bright,
Yes.
but what made him to get in the Deloitte, later when we looked into the entire profile and all, they have seen the creativity part of this boy and then given an opportunity in the Deloitte.
creativity
So
part and also organizing skill, because at that time,
yeah,
that 6 7 years back, he was one of the coordinator in club and he handled all the club activities,
right.
especially marketing club, because he was from marketing. So he has done wonderful job, and that is also he has portrayed along with his creative skills, music and all. So you understand the importance of it, I guess, right? So over to you, Dinesh sir. I think students
Yeah,
would like
sir.
to
I
interact
mean,
with you. Yeah.
yeah, thanks a lot, sir. I mean, your insights will definitely will make us to go. I mean, with your guidance and with our team's guidance, with our faculty colleagues' guidance, I'm sure that we would be in a position to meet your expectation, and then our students can do meet. I mean, meet the expectation from all of us.
We
So
will
yeah,
we will
so
do it together, Dinesh sir. We'll do it
yes,
together.
sir. Thanks a lot. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. So, is my screen visible? I'll just give you the instruction, the details about how we can go about, and then how shall we start?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. So, let us I'll just give you, take 5 to 10 minutes maximum to discuss about the overall function, overall objective, and how we would be functioning with regards to the club activity. So, as you all know, we have in total 6 clubs put together. So, 5 academic clubs and 1 extracurricular club. The 5 academic clubs are marketing, finance, HR, entrepreneur, and business analytics. So these are the 5 academic clubs. So almost 160 students have given their registration with regards to their preference of club they want to work with. So that's interesting. And then you would be receiving an email soon, either from Saho sir or from me, with regards to the club that you've been finalized based on the preference that you have given. And then sports club is common to all. Everyone can be actively involved in this, in making this sports and cultural club more successful and to make it more lively, as you guys are going to do it today. So about the club, as Arijit sir and our director sir said, it's purely a student driven activity. So this club is primarily a student driven activity from end to end, right from the beginning till the end. It's completely a student driven activity, right from ideation till the execution. So it's your responsibility is very much required. And as our director sir and then our Rijit sir have discussed, so this is a please mute, guys, please mute, whoever is it, please mute your mics. Thank you. So this club activity is primarily a platform to express your leadership skill, decision making, problem solving, creativity, creative thinking, communication, and all these 21st century managerial skills are to a greater extent being tested and executed. So this is a great platform for you to execute. So in real-time classes, you would be learning a lot of theories and a lot of examples, whereas this is a platform for you guys to experiment and then to explore a lot of these 21st century managerial skills and industry 4.0 skills. So these are the skills which are being considered as industry 4.0 skills, which are being required, or which are being required by the 21st century managers who are going to come forward. So, and more importantly, these skills, most of our students are freshers to a greater extent, not having too much of greater real-time work experience. So in this regard, this club activity, this leadership role would add and build your resume and your profile to a greater extent. So right now, yesterday, the meeting that we had with the alumni, so sir was telling about the student who been known for his cultural activity, and then he could get through. So this is a real-time example back again, how you can really add a lot of value. And more importantly, this is more a practice-based activity where you would be implementing all your learnings, whatever that you learn in communication, whatever the learn in your hard skill, your core courses, you can really test the waters. So this is the best way that you guys can really make a best possible outcome. And each member of the club should own. That's when it's like more, and you should own your club so that you can come out with a lot of interesting and innovative activities that can come. So as I said, this is a platform to test your 21st century managerial skill. All you need to do is that create the buzz. What the current news media is making about COVID, they are creating a lot of buzz, right? So in a similar way, we need to create this buzz about this academic activity within our SSIM family and possibly outside as well, by making it more enriching to all of us. So the activities for each club could be panel discussion, business quiz, creative advertising, case study presentation, simulation games, business games, and things of the sort. So these are the few activities that we are suggesting, but you can unleash your creativity and your innovation and come out with a lot of new other activities as well. So the plan for this academic year, so for this academic year, being we are conducting it with a more in virtual format, so what we have planned to do is primarily each club can have your own blog and a vlog. I'm sure that you guys are millennials, you might be familiar with what is a vlog, a video log, where you a video recording about your experience with all these aspects, your experience with your own specific club. You can do an interview, you can do several other things. So I'm sure you know better about vlog than us or about me specifically. So you have each club should have a separate club, separate blog and a vlog, where every week we would be you guys can just post in a blog about what are the current happenings that's happening in your field, in your area of interest. And vlog, you can take a vlog about, maybe you can take an interview, you can to incorporate to alumni, to faculty, to understand how things you need to equip yourself. You can just check the schedule and then you can just maybe you can do it. And then each club is expected to have a separate YouTube channel, maybe that is something. And then this thing, all these things, YouTube channel specifically, it needs to be approved from the faculty and then you can upload. So each club can have, for example, SSIM Finance Club or SSIM Marketing Club, SSIM HR Club, so different clubs. So whatever clubs that we have, you can have a separate YouTube channel and then you can upload your vlog. And then the best vlog can be presented in the university, college website, so that it's a very, it's a privilege for us, right? So when your blog or a vlog or a video presentation is being presented in the college website, what better thing that you can have? That's, you can even add that in your resume. So this club activity can help you in this aspect. And more importantly, what we are envisaging is that this newsletter is something which we feel that being in an online we are doing. So this newsletter can be a possible activity that we all can do. So in newsletter activities, like you can talk about business quiz, trends in your area, your specialization, any activities that you want to come out with, some games, some quizzes, some interviews that you can have with the corporate. Maybe you can do an interview with someone who is in T-Hub. It's an incubation center, I'm sure you might know, in IIIT Hyderabad. Or when you have an entrepreneurial aspiration, you can talk to people and then you can come out with some business people, and then you can come out with their idea and then you can present it in the newsletter club as well. So that is something, an interesting aspect that you can add into your newsletter. And then virtual panel discussion is also possible, you can do. So each club is expected to do at least one virtual panel discussion per term would make a lot of sense. So if we do what we would get, so this is what you would get. So the prize and certificates and exciting rewards you would be getting. So best blog of the week or best vlog of a week for each club will be taken into consideration, and then every term the top performer for each category will also be facilitated and will be felicitated with a prize or a certificate. And more importantly, the overall best performer. So this week I can be a good performer, or next week someone can, but overall best performer throughout the academic year, your stay with our family, SSIM family, will also be taken into consideration. So overall best performer by end of the course will also be accounted. So these are the three prize category for three prize you would be getting in different timelines. So make use of it. So for each category we would be giving this award. So make sure that you, by end of it, you can add this in your resume, and that can add value to your placements as well. So student role. So what are the different student roles that we have as part of this club? So there are 4 different roles that we have decided so far. One is president. So each club should have a president. So when we take an example of marketing club will have a president, secretary, newsletter coordinator, and a digital coordinator. So the role of a president is primarily an overall coordination of the complete process of your club. For example, right from ideation to execution and approval from the faculty. So the role of a faculty here is to approve and then to identify whether things are going in the right direction. That's the primary objective. And the role of a secretary is to document every single activity that happens in each club, in each meeting that you organize, right from agenda, MOM, the documenting the pictures being, and then a plan for the future events. So secretary would completely look into the execution and the overall activity and functioning of the the events that has been planned. And the newsletter coordinator is someone who gather information, process information, compile information, and submit to the faculty and then get it approved. Once it is being approved, the digital coordinator will look into the DTP as part of it, look into the formatting of each article or each information, and then he or she would be publishing it after the final approval from the faculty. So these are the 4 roles. So each clubs, like we have 5+1 club. So all club requires these roles. So we request you guys to come out with the role, with all these roles to make it more, to test your leadership skill and then to test your 21st century managerial skills as well. So the plan of action going forward. So these are the roles. So I'm sure you guys got the clarity. So by 1 o'clock positively today, you would be receiving an email from either Saho sir or from me with stating the clubs that you have chosen. So we will be sending an email. So these are the students who have registered for marketing club, finance club, HR club, entrepreneur club, and then business analytics club, and then sports and cultural club. So for each clubs, based on your preference, we would be sending out the final name list, and based on the name list, you can identify. It's a student, as we discussed, it's a student driven activity where you need to identify who can be the role for the president, who can really take into who can really lead the club, who can be the secretary. So you can volunteer yourself, and then you can propose the final name list by mail today evening 6 o'clock at maximum. Okay, so that's the plan. So identifying the different leaders by today, 9th May 2021, the overall on voluntary basis, you all can choose among yourself and inform us by today 6 p.m. If 2 or more persons for a particular position is volunteering, you let us know. We will decide it today itself, and then we will finalize the results by today evening, by end of the day, without any further delay. And then once this is done, create a YouTube channel for each club and then keep it ready. Create a blog for each club separately and keep it ready. So, and then weekly update for the blog and vlog. So it starts from Sunday to Saturday. So for example, right from today, if you want to write a blog in your respective club, keep it ready, and then every week, based on the blog that we have received, we will be assessing about the quality and about the authenticity of the data that you have mentioned in the blog or in the vlog, and then we would be taking into consideration for the best blog or a vlog for the week and for the term and for the overall performance as well. So today is 9th, and then the first blog and vlog assessment would happen on 15th, 22nd on the 2nd, and 29th May would be the 3rd for this month and for this term. And then 31st May 2021 is what we are expecting you guys to each club to come out with the newsletter for each club. So I'm sure that you guys would come out with a fantastic newsletter. Yeah, so I'm sure now maybe you might be thinking, sir, we have already tied up with several other works. How do you expect us to do? Yes, we do understand and we do know about the workload that you have. But as you know, as our former president, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam said, leaders think and talk about the solutions, what best we can do given in this situation. Whereas our followers talk about the problems. Whether you guys gonna be the leaders or a follower, it's in your hand. So leaders can take the lead and then can try and test the waters about your leadership skill. If you want to shine like a sun, as we know, we need to burn like a sun, again, as said by our former president, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. So whether you want to be a leader or a follower, whether you want to shine like a sun, it's in your hand. And yeah, so there are a few, maybe with regards to vlog, you might be having some doubts, or with regards to YouTube channel, you might have some doubts or problems. So these are few YouTube channels from London Business School, where a student association, they have a separate channel. I have given this reference, and then Oxford University, they have a student union page. Maybe you can just follow it up, and then we can simulate a similar thing. at SSIM. So it's just another institution. So yeah, we can just see that, and then we can adapt whatever best possible that we can do given this circumstance. So this is a few reference. Maybe I'll share this PPT right away after this orientation. And then thank you. If there's any question, any doubt, please do ask or post so that we can get the clarity and clarification so that we can start off with the right spirit. Yeah. Any doubts or any questions or any clarity from any students? Guys, did I make sense? Yes,
It is
sir.
clear, sir. No doubt
Yes,
from
sir.
our end, I guess.
Okay. Fantastic. Fantastic. So lovely. So lovely to hear your responses. So what we're expecting is that now it's plan of action time. So take it. Yes, sir.
Dinesh, we have all clubs, right? Marketing, finance, HR, entrepreneurship, and business analytics.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, sir.
Students, in case you wanted to have any other club also, most welcome.
Yes.
As a 5 indicative, and in case you wanted to come out with something else also, you can definitely try out that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
This is Omkar, sir. Actually, I just want to know about the placement club also. Means I just want to information related all those things, sir. So that's
I'll
why
take
I'm
up this
asking.
question, Omkar, I think, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, for placements, there is a PEC, Placement Executive Committee is there. So, wherein students will be recruited for that. There is a selection process through which they will take the students into that. So, it is not the part of this club. It is a part of that placement.
Okay, okay. Means actually I heard about that, so that's why I'm asking to you, sir.
Yeah, that's what it is. The placement team, and they will take you guys maybe after some time.
Okay, okay. Thank you, sir.
Well, Dinesh sir, it's
Yes, sir. Yeah.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Dinesh sir, regarding this sports and cultural,
Yes, sir.
can we have at least one if the students are ready to record probably a dance video or music video, one only, any one of these, and
Yeah.
have a virtual competition. Everyone will put it in one, and then I think just take the students' interest. If they are interested, we can have that at least
Sure,
one
sir.
this trimester, one before they go for
Absolutely.
IIT.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, students, yeah, you guys have to say rather than me saying, and then because as we said, it's a student-driven activity. You guys
Yeah.
are ready to do that.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Fantastic.
sir.
Yeah.
So you nothing to worry about it. You find your time and then practice and then record and then post it in the YouTube channel, in that cultural channel, whatever will be given. And then definitely the best one will go to our official YouTube channel also. That's what I can promise. So to start with, that is also will boost you some sort of energy will put forward to your cultural things, right?
Yeah. Great.
That
So
blog one is a very good idea. Blog and vlog.
yeah.
I think the guys, if you make use of this opportunity, I'm sure that it's going to be a very good value addition to your CV. And in fact,
No doubt.
the recruiter would love to see the blog that, or in fact, through that they will assess the kind of knowledge that you have.
Absolutely.
And each one of you take interest, write just in a paragraph, start posting it, and I'm sure over a period of time, by the time you complete your the
Video.
program, you have a rich content and then knowledge, and I'm sure that you can do wonders once you go for any kind of interview.
See, in fact, I'll add with sir, there is a position called content writing, which is in much demand in the industry. If you look at, if you are really improving in that line, if you have about writing skills, content, creativity in your vlog and blog, I think that is going to give you that kind of opportunity. It's a very highly paid job. If you're really good content writer, the sky is the limit. So
We
you will also
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
See, in case you need some kind of a guidance or help in this particular one, if you fix up the time slot, I will arrange one resource person. In fact, she is our alumnus, doing good in that. Sneha, she has her own blog,
Blog.
and then she's a freelancer and then influential marketer. That's what she claims, and probably she will provide orientation on that.
Definitely. I'm sure our students would be interested to be part of all these activities and clubs to make it more lively and to make it more engaging and make it more vibrant, more importantly.
No, I
Yeah.
think we have done talking. Now students should talk. Some of you at
Students
least.
should talk, and then
Yeah.
we are eagerly waiting for that entertainment.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
yes.
with this, we would begin our cultural activity. So I'm sure that all of us are excited about the cultural activity that our students gonna start off with. So first, we have, when I've asked students with regards to the cultural activity, everyone without any inhibitions, so yeah, we can do it. And then they were excited, and that shows their motivation and that shows their interest. So on behalf of the teaching fraternity and the management, so first of all, we'd like to thank all the students who showed interest and voluntariness for taking initiative in all the cultural activity that you guys gonna do. So congrats, keep up.
Thank you, sir.
Fantastic. Yeah. So first, I would like to call Miss Pranavi from BIFAS to give a small speech on the occasion of Mother's Day. So she is, yeah, over to you, Pranavi.
Thank you, sir. Good morning to all the dignitaries, faculty, and my friends present here. I am Pranavi, and I'm going to talk about a small topic related to Mother's Day and women in general. So, this might get few people mad because of the topic, but I want everyone to take this for educational purpose only. And this is something that I have been thinking about of late. And we've seen women taking up leadership roles now, though the percentage is not yet significant enough. We've seen women taking up many leadership roles at work and also taking up roles that are traditionally taken up by men. So there's this whole gender role change that's happening professionally. But do we see such a change happening at our house level? How many of you agree to that? And recently I've seen this movie called The Great Indian Kitchen. It's a wonderful Malayalam movie, and the protagonist in the movie, the daughter-in-law, is really vexed up with the chores that she's doing at house and the roles that she's taking up, and in the end she feels so resentful that she leaves the family and goes on to pursue her dream. So, on this note, I would like to say there are two kinds of women that we see. One that accepts the gender roles as itself, do not recognize there's such inequality that's happening. And the second, who observe, who understand that there's an inequality that's happening, but then go with it. They feel they cannot do anything about it. And there's another group of women, like the daughter-in-law in the movie, who takes an activist role, feels so resentful about her life, feels that she cannot do anything except opposing everyone in her life. So when I got married, I started observing this gender role more. My husband is a great man. He respects women and all of that. But then when it came to work at home, I started feeling that either he's not conditioned to do it or does not know to do even the smallest of the things. So what I started doing was, I felt the biggest of the problems have the smallest of the solutions. So I started educating him. I started making him understand that I'm seeing such a difference. I hope you will see it too, and this is what you can do for me. So on this occasion of Mother's Day, especially when we take most of our mothers for granted, and I request all of you first to be kind to her and not only share the load but also capacitate her to step up and delegate work at home, because during this COVID times when everyone is at home, her work has increased multifold. We are talking about work life balance at the professional front, but what about her a woman's balance at home? She's making sure the menu is fixed for the day. She's making sure everyone is leaving, starting their work on time. But she just doesn't understand that she can delegate this work, reduce her load. And these days we are seeing women who have crossed the age of 40 or entering the age of 50 are facing these mental issues, especially depression. That is because we talk about monk who sold his Ferrari, where the book starts off by saying, because of lot of workload he faces these health issues and goes on a spiritual path. But what about women at home who do not get a break at all, and all this overwork that they're doing is getting to their health at one point, because there should be a trade-off, right? It is getting to their health at one point in time. So on this Mother's Day, let's go to and I appreciate families where, don't come at me, I know there are families where fathers take up equal role, where brothers take up equal role, but I'm talking about the significant part where in most of the households the mother is taking up most of the role, because she deserves her Netflix time also, right? She deserves her me time along with us. She deserves a break. So let's go to her, capacitate her, and tell that it is okay to share the load. Let her understand that she has to share the load because she can't be taking all the work herself. So I'll leave you on that thought. Let me know what you all think about this. Thank you.
Thank you.
Pranavi,
Good,
thank you
Pranavi.
so
Good,
much.
good thought.
It really means a lot coming from, I mean, it's a student thinking on those lines makes a lot of difference. And it's not only because you are thinking of a mother as such, but then you're thinking of women in general. And I think it real is the need of the hour. It really is the need of the hour. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
And students, you may not be knowing Shalini madam also. She is proud alumnus of Sivani and joined as a faculty 2 months back. I think 6th batch,
Yes.
Shalini.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So wonderful. You left us with your wonderful thoughts, Pranavi, that work-life balance, not just in professional, whereas even in personal friend, which is something which we really need to think, which is, though it's too late to think, but at least it's time for us to think and then to work towards that. And gender sensitivity is also something that we need to do. Yeah, so it is so nice listening to you, Pranavi. So yes, so let's move on to the next event. That's by Miss Sivabala, again from Bifus. So she'd like to sing a song about the importance of mom. And yes, Sivabala, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, perfect. Yes, the floor is yours, Sivabala.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. అమ్మా అని కొత్తగా మళ్ళీ పిలవాలని తుళ్ళే పసిప్రాయమే మళ్ళీ మొదలవ్వని నింగి నేల నిలిచేదాకా తోడుగా వీచే గాలి వెలిగే తారల సాక్షిగా నువ్వు కావాలే అమ్మా నన్ను వీడొత్తే అమ్మా బంగారం నువ్వమ్మా అమ్మా అని కొత్తగా మళ్ళీ పిలవాలని తుళ్ళే పసిప్రాయమే మళ్ళీ మొదలవ్వని నిదురలోని కల చూసి తుళ్ళిపడిన ఎదకి ఏ క్షణం ఎదురవుతావో జోల పాటవై ఆకలని అడగక ముందే నోటి ముద్దనుపై ఏ కథలు వినిపిస్తావో జాబిలమ్మవై నింగి నేల నిలిచేదాకా తోడుగా వీచే గాలి వెలిగే తారల సాక్షిగా నువ్వు కావాలే అమ్మా నన్ను వీడొత్తే అమ్మా బంగారం నువ్వమ్మా చిన్ని చిన్ని తగువులు మాకు లోకమైన వేళ నీ వ్యధలు మనసెప్పుడైన పోల్చుకున్నదా రెప్పలా కాచిన నీకు కంటి నలుసులాగా వేదనలు పంచిన మాకు వేకు ఉన్నదా నింగి నేల నిలిచేదాకా తోడుగా వీచే గాలి వెలిగే తారల సాక్షిగా నువ్వు కావాలే అమ్మా నన్ను వీడొత్తే అమ్మా బంగారం నువ్వమ్మా థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్ థ్యాంక్ యూ
Super, Sivabala. You made us. It was so nice.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్
Yes, Rajalakshmi ma'am. I want to say something.
No, I was just appreciating Sivabala.
Yeah.
Good.
థ్యాంక్
Good.
యూ మ్యామ్
So nice. Yeah. Anything? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So let's move on to the next event. Next speech by Miss Sivani, who would be love to talk about women empowerment. Sivani, are you there?
Yes. Hi everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, respected faculty. Today I would like to talk a few things about women empowerment. We already saw Pranavi giving a beautiful speech about how important mothers are. And I would generally like to add few points on how important women are. So we know, how many of you actually know that today is Mother's Day? Not just for the social media sake, but for the actual cause. So being frank, I didn't know that today is Mother's Day, because it's not about the day that is important. It is about how we appreciate them or how we celebrate women in general. That is important. So not just for today or tomorrow, but it is important that we celebrate them daily, we respect them, or we be grateful that they exist. And especially in the days of lockdown, we saw how important they are, how their role is very important in our daily courses. So yeah, in India, especially in India, we see that we worship goddesses, goddess like Durga, Saraswati, and Lakshmi. We take them as epitome of love, and we take them as epitome of power and wealth. But still, there are a few topics like domestic violence and women empowerment and gender inequality are discussed. Like there is a need for such topics to be discussed. That means women empowerment is still not vocalized or still not normalized. People still need to come out of a patriarchal society. We see that in urban or in cities, people are accepting, like girls are being educated well. We see that they are leading many organizations, not just today, but we have seen examples of people leading so many organizations. But still, there is a major part of society where patriarchy is still followed. and people are not normalizing matriarchal society, and we should start normalizing that, and we should accept women as leaders, not just followers, and we should put women in positions where they take the decisions. They are given equal importance of taking decisions, not just following. Like, we can start that change slowly from our home itself. We can start the change in our college itself, not just taking them from granted. We can start putting them in a positions where they lead us, they take decisions, so that we get to know what a matriarchy society actually looks like, not just for the sake of saying it, like I told it before, not just for the sake of social media. We actually normalize this, we actually follow women. Yeah, that is what I am expecting in the future, like in college also. Like, clubs are being led by women, and people normalize that, people accept it. So, yeah, that's it from my end. I would like to see that change in the future. Thank you.
Fantastic, Shivani. Yes, absolutely. As you rightly said, Women's Day is not just a one-day celebration, whereas it is a lifetime celebration, where right from our first breath to the last breath, yes, Women's Day and Mother's Day are something that is part of our life, and we need to, because without them, things are not around and things cannot go as harmonious as it is happening right now, not across the world, across the globe. So yes, we do agree. And then we'd like to say that yes, we from SSIM family is always looks for gender inclusivity and gender equality. So yes, it's not that only few gender can look into the take in the leadership position. You have all rights and you have all, it's not, it's your, you bestowed with that, so you can take the leadership role with, you have all the responsibility to do that. You can take that up without any second thought, Shivani. And for all the women over there who are listening, so yes, club is not just for any specific activity. So as you said, leadership role is always open for all of us, irrespective of gender.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, fantastic. Nice thought you left us with. So now we'll just listen. We've listened to interesting songs and fantastic thoughts. So it's time for us to witness one lovely dance by our student, Miss Nissi Christine. So she has recorded her video dance and then she has sent. So I'll be playing it. So yeah, give me a minute.
Sir?
Yes, please.
Should I play or will you play?
Yeah, can you do that, Nissi? Yes, yeah, if it is possible from your end, that will be perfect. Yes, Nissi.
Okay, sir.
आशिकों में जिसका टाइटल टाइटैनिक, आशिकों में जिसका टाइटल टाइटैनिक, मुआ किनारा दिखा कर डुबा दे गया छल्ला, मेरा आशिक छल्ला बल्ला, मेरा बलमा झल्ला बल्ला, मेरा झल्ला बल्ला बल्ला। हमने समझा था गोल्डन जुबली जिसे, समझा हमने था गोल्डन जुबली जिसे, वो तो मैटिनी दिखा करके चुम्मा लग गया छल्ला, मेरा आशिक छल्ला बल्ला, मेरा बलमा छल्ला बल्ला, मेरा छल्ला बल्ला बल्ला।
कहता रहे कितना भी हमको
Thank you,
Thank you, sir.
Rishi. It
Thank
was
you,
a
sir.
fantastic presentation. It was, I mean, fantastic dance, and then you
Good, good,
really
good.
spellbound. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
I mean, within the short notice, you could record this with dance, and then you could choreography and everything. You could do it, and within short notice, this shows that how you are into dance. So you have a great career and great future in dance as well. So keep it up, and then keep pursuing. You have a great future, Miss Yang. All the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Fantastic, fantastic. Yeah, so now let's listen to one more song from Miss Vaishnavi from TPS Section A. She'd like to sing a song. Yes, Vaishnavi,
Good
over
afternoon,
to you.
everyone. Today I'm going to sing a song, Veeraleni Talupunidi, Lord Krishna song. Veeraleni Talupunidi, Megha-shyama Madhava, Aradhinchararini, Pranam Panchana Krishna. Chipaleni moga prema kallelu kadabada kunni manasunandi dochi chimmi krishnaiya vinaya cheti విడిపైన కుండను మోసి వెలగోని నదిలో వెలసి అలసినావా కృష్ణయ్య విశ్రమించరా గోపాల చాలు చాలు నీదు లీల ఊహనీది ఊసునీది ఊపిరైనను చేరరా వీరలేని థ్యాంక్ యూ
Yeah, Vaishnavi. Fantastic. I mean, it was a nice song. I mean, the best part. Please, yeah, the best part of having a session online, and then even within this online, you can, within the short notice, if you can sing this fantastic with your melodious voice, this is so nice. So keep it up. I'm sure that going forward, when we have more such events, I'm sure that you would actively take part and then make it more lively as you did right now, Vaishnavi. Plus, keep up.
Thank you.
Nice. Okay, so even in the Google Sheet, if I've received, I mean, when we have sent to the students to check about what are their, based on their preference for the clubs, there are a lot of singers that we have at SSIM. So that is something that's an added benefit, added advantage to the cultural committee. So there are interesting and fantastic singers. So we are going to see, to listen to yet another singer, Miss Shravani from TPS Section D. So she is also, she'd love to sing a song. Shravani, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Shravani?
Sir, can you hear me?
Okay. Fine. And then there's one more singer, so maybe Shravani might have some network issue. Shraddha, are you there? Shraddha?
Yes, sir. Am I
Yeah.
audible?
Yes, you're audible. You're audible. So you want to sing a song in 4 languages, right?
Yes.
Please. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll start with the Hindi.
तुम्हारी तस्वीर के सहारे मौसम कई गुजारे, मौसमी ना समझो पर इश्क को हमारे, नजरों के सामने में आता नहीं तुम्हारे, मगर रहते हो हरदम मंजर में तुम हमारे। गर इश्क से है मिला फिर दर्द से क्या गिला, इस दर्द में जिंदगी खुशहाल है, ये दूरियां फिलहाल है। हो खैरियत पूछो कभी तो कैफियत पूछो, तुम्हारे बिन दीवाने का क्या हाल है। दिल मेरा देखो न मेरी हैसियत पूछो, तेरे बिन एक दिन जैसे 100 साल है। Another song which is in the language of Punjabi. थोड़ी देर च करदा हा हर फोन टिकी नाए, की परदान मंतरी जिन बिजी तू रहना है, बिजी तू रहना है। ओ मैनू मिठा बहुत पसंद है, कद केक ले आया कर, कदे हाथ तो फड़िया कर, कदे पैर दबाया कर, तेरे फोन च मेरे नाल आगे एक दिल भी फड़ ले, तू कल्ला ही सोना नहीं ज़्यादा ना बनिया कर वे, चाहे प्यार नाल बेशक मेरे वाल न कटिया कर, गल पूरी सुनिया कर, विचों ना कटिया कर, विचों ना कटिया कर। ओ ना नहीं चाहने तू मैं तेरी चाटा कटिया ने, सब नू अनफॉलो कर, चतत उम्र च वड्डिया ने, बाबू तो बंदा दर तेरे बिना भी जाना सर दे। Now next which is in Marathi. मी अशा रंगाची मोतिया अंगाची, केवड्या गंधाची बाकले ना, उमगले रानाला देठला पानाला, माझ्या सरदाराला समजले ना आला रे, काळजा भाला रे झेलल्या धारा रे, गगन भर झाली रे अधीर मन झाले. Last one which is in Rajasthani, we can say Banjara also. काली सावरी ओरी हरणी सी आंखी, कालीती वाट दे करो झुम मोरणी सी चाल. Thank you.
So nice.
Thank you, sir.
All the best. All the best. Good.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Fantastic, Shraddha. I mean, you are a polyglot. You can sing in different language, and then it was so nice that, I mean, when you learn a language, you are learning that language and also its culture. So your knowledge and your idea can actually go multifolded when you have learned different language. So you good, keep it up, and then nice. All the best.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Good one, Shraddha.
Thank you, ma'am.
Very beautiful voice.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So now we'd love to see one small drawing from Mr. Bharadwaj from Bharadwaj. So Bharadwaj, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Can you present your drawing on the day of Mother's Eve, on the theme
Yes,
of Mother's Day?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. 1 minute.
Yeah.
Very good.
And 1 minute, sir. One more is there.
Can you read that, Bharadwaj?
That is Happy Mother's Day to my dear mom. I'm very lucky to have you in my life. You are the world's best mother. Thank you for being in my life. No other words to describe yourself.
Good, Bharadwaj.
Thank you, sir.
Very
Good
good.
one.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Super.
You
Yes,
gave it to your
Shravani.
mother, Bharadwaj?
Yes, ma'am. First I showed to her.
Okay, fine. Good, good.
Thank you.
Keep it
Yeah,
up.
Shravani is there, Dinesh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Bharadwaj, keep it up. Fantastic drawing. So keep going with this and then pursue it and then sketch a lot of drawings and then you can even use it for the digital promotion that we would be doing. So yeah, you can keep trying a lot of new things. And then
Surely,
yeah,
sir.
now
Thank you, sir.
yeah, good. And then now we have Shravani. So yes,
Sir,
Shravani,
hello, sir.
you're audible.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, please go ahead with the song.
चाहूं भी तो मैं कैसे कहूँ सारी जो बात दिल कहता है लहर सपनों की कैसे गिनो दरिया बहता ही रहता है कह रही है क्या ये सुनो मेरी खामोशियाँ रात से है लंबी कहीं दिल की ये दास्तां कैसे कहूँ हम क्यों कहे जब हम कहे एक बात है जानम धड़कन कहे धड़कन सुने वो रात है जानम दिल बोले दिल है बोलते सब राज है ये खोलते जब ख्वाब है जज्बात है एहसास है तो कह न क्या तो सुन न क्या आवाज है चाहूं भी तो मैं कैसे कहूँ सारी जो बात दिल कहता है लहर सपनों की कैसे गिरूं दरिया बहता ही रहता है थैंक यू सर
Nice, Shravani. Good. So after listening to all these songs, and then there are a few more songs to come up. So it looks like we need to add our one more club, like singing club. It looks like our SSI family is filled with singers. Good. Keep pursuing it, and then there are a few instrumental musicians also are there, part of our SSIM family. So we can have a band also as part of cultural club. Maybe we can have a band which has good singers and musicians, and then there are a few good instrument players like Vaishnavi from section C. She can play violin, I believe. So, but yeah, some of them are not well, so that they could not do. So let's move on to the next event. I mean, next event. Smaran, can you do any other activity, any other instrument you want to play? Smaran?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, please. Fantastic, Smaran. It was so nice. So we know that you are a budding musician also. You are trying for movies as well. So keep up. All the best. Do well. Fantastic, Smaran. So we are getting into, I mean, there are a lot of other presentations. So, but due to considering the time, so we'll have two more events. Maybe, shall we call Prashant? Are you there from Business Analytics? Prashant, are you there? Okay. Okay, so Vaishnavi, are you there from Business Analytics? Vaishnavi and your team? Vaishnavi, Satvika, Akila, I believe you guys have given your name for speech, for a song.
From Business Analytics, it should be Vasavi, right?
Vasavi, yeah, Vasavi. Yes, Vasavi, yeah. Vasavi, Satvika, or Akila?
I think none of them are there.
Okay, fine. So yeah, the floor is open now. So whoever is interested, maybe even faculties can just test our voice, and then maybe we can try giving. I mean, we have fantastic singers in the faculty fraternity as well. So yeah, the floor is open. So whoever is interested, yeah, you can take the center stage. Yeah, the floor is yours. Yeah, faculties, anyone would like to be part of? Anyone want to test? I mean, want to sing? Okay. Okay. So in that case, any student participants, any volunteers from students want to sing a song or anything, any activity want to do? Okay. So if that be the case, then shall we conclude the session, sir? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Fantastic. So thank you, everyone, for joining today's session and then making this more lively and more vibrant. So now we can see a different, different look about the current SSIM batch with a lot of your cultural activity by fantastic songs, music, instruments, dance, and whatnot. So you guys are really, along with your academics, you guys are also geared up with your extracurricular activities also. This sounds so nice, and then keep pursuing it, and then don't forget about the club activity. So today evening 6 o'clock is the deadline for you guys to identify the leaders for different roles in each club. So we request all of you to take a lead and then identify a common leader for all these clubs and then mail it across by 6 o'clock today evening. So again, I'd like to thank Srimati Arati Sampati ma'am, Dr. Sailesh Sampati sir, Srimati Deepika Sampati ma'am, our Director General Sudhakar sir, our Director Ramana Rao sir, Chief Strategic Officer Mr. Govind sir, our illustrious program chair and distinguished faculty and lovable friends and their respective parents. Thank you for joining this session and then making this session a grand success and a memorable one. And thank you everyone for making this event successful. Thank you. Special thanks to Arijit sir for guiding us right from the beginning. Thank you, Saho sir. You've been a pillar of support. Our director, Dr. Ramana Rao sir, special thanks to each and everyone for making this event a success. Thank you, everyone.
All the best. Good show.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Students.
Hari, congratulations.
Thank you.
All the best.
All the best.
Good one.
Thank you. Thank you.
Congrats, Dinesh sir and Sahu sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Given us the
Sir,
silent
Dinesh,
piece.
sir. Congratulations
Thank you, sir.
on launching the clubs.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Congratulations, sir, both of you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
Karthik. Thank you, Karthik. Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you, Arjit, sir.
Thank you.
Good day, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, have a great day.
Have a
Thank you, ma'am. Yeah.
Have a great day, sir. Have a great day, ma'am. Thank you.
Good day, sir. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, students, for making this more vibrant and lively. Thank you all. See you all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for
Thank you, sir.
sir. We're looking
Yeah.
forward for more
Thank
such
you. Thank you,
activities.
guys.
Yes. We are also looking
Thank
forward.
you.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Bye-bye. All the
Bye,
best.
guys. Bye-bye. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Dinesh sir, Sahu sir, good show.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir. Thank you, sir. All your support.
Good start,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Good start.
Yeah, sir. Thank you.
Congratulations to both of you, sir.
Thank
Oh,
you.
Karthik.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Dinesh sir,
Karthik.
Yeah.
Sir, yes, sir.
sir, can we have for peer counseling, sir? One club for peer counseling, value
Yeah.
education.